There's usually like a weird delay when I try and upload the video on demand, and rather than having to have an awkward start, I thought I'd have an awkward start. Hey students, Professor Fat Shady, University of Trials. Not sure why I'm streaming, but that's how these all start. Probably more platinums. Where did I get to? So I've got one of the ninjas I can complete. Still got to get yellow plat. I might warm up to that later. I've got all extreme plats. I think I've got all base game hard plats. So this might actually become a medium. I'm not ready to do the DLC tracks yet, just because I haven't raced them enough. So I think it might be medium plat time. Or are they mostly done as well? Yeah, whatever. Let's just start here. Mr. Spore. All right. You have my undivided attention. No one else is here. It's just me and you. Let's talk. Let's converse. Anything you wanted to ask me, anything at all, until anyone gets here, I'm all yours. Freak's here. That was it, Mr. Spore. You missed your chance. Look at Stu rocking the Unity Trials. Good old Dark Wolf. Hey ho, Steph Mitchell. Maras. Guten Tag. I do not even remember this track, and apparently I'm going for plats. I think, did I hear the Route 66 plats were easier? G'day, Shift. Oh, no. Oh, there's the upper path there. Okay. Some of them felt easier? Yeah. Guten Tag. Alright, so this is about minimizing airtime through those couple. So I think I'm going for platinum on this, as is my normal approach. Now, how do I hit? So with this one, I've got to hit that at speed to get the upper. Alright, so I want minimal, I want barely enough airtime to just clear the gap and then get down here. That one's almost a coast because that one a little bit more. Now this one you want to hit slowly, minimize airtime there. Now this one I want to kind of get up onto, and then I want to do a bounce like that. Okay. Now Smart Shady would have run the track because I don't remember the second half of the track. But Stream Shady is kind of just going to wing it and see what happens. Alright, so that one I always get a little too long, but that's okay. And that was a bit high, but that's okay still. So this one I want to go... Oh, see? Okay, you got to go heaps smaller there. Really got to make a conscious effort to slow down on that last one before that circle bit to get the time saver over the top. Okay, I hit brake there incorrectly. Yes, that was a mistake. So anyway, I hope everyone's well. Thank you for checking out the stream again. I just felt like streaming tonight. I did everything else I needed to do tonight. Oh, wow. So Mr. Sportsman all that time trying to ask me a question? Oh, no, I missed it again. Alright. Oh, dude, Mr. Spore. Yeah. Smart Street. Yeah, does not equal. Yes. Yes, that is correct. Alright, Mr. Spore, I have your back. Spore's back. Anything back here? No. Alright, yes, because I was just talking... There's an awkward moment when I start these streams, before anyone turns up, where I have to kind of talk still. And I was talking to myself, effectively. I think I was. And I was saying that I would like to maybe, if I feel up to it tonight... Oh, this thing's going to kill me. If I'm up to it, I might have a go at the Yellow Belt Platinum. So Mr. Spore is asking for me to check out Yellow Belt. Absolutely, because I need to have some more practice at that. Jakin, how's your football career going? That joke might get old at some point. Alright, I keep missing that. Alright, whatever. But see, until I hit it, that's a huge time saver. As is that one. Alright, that was a good one to get. Oh no, yuck. Yeah, see, who was that? Whoever that was over the top. Alright, let's see how this was. That's an easy plat. Ugh, that's not even a good... I'm not even happy with that plat. I mean, I'm not going to redo it, but... That was a weird combination of music. Hey! Nick the Ranger. From NZ. Nick, really happy to have you here. I always get excited when I get NZ peeps hanging out. Despite the fact that I'm, you know, we get brought up to kind of, to have like a friendly hatred. I'm a big fan of New Zealand. Never been, would like to get over there at some point. It is fantastic, Will Parker. Congratulations on the graduation. I have to wear the hat. If this hat ever breaks, I'm going to try, I'll upgrade it with like a really legit one, I reckon. That's what happens when you make it to big time. You just waste money on crap. Oh, I picked the wrong bike. Wow, I picked the wrong bike. Let me start that again. You get the hat, Will Parker. You get the hat. Everyone gets that. No, only graduates get the hat. In the game as well, by the way. Has everyone done that? Has everyone got A+ on all uni trial stuff and then redeemed through Uplay the free graduation hat accessory? Please tell me you have. Checkpoint 6. All right, firstly, Mr. Sport, are you using helium? Why haven't you got the hat Inspire? You don't know how to redeem it? Been wearing it with pride, Will. I'm not even wearing it with pride because it ruins my football helmet. Ugh. All right, Mr. Sport. We'll get to this in a moment. So, by the way, I think to redeem it... Sorry. Sidetrack here. It goes well with the cardboard helmet. That's good to know. I have a notebook in my forearm. You wish it was a helmet instead of the accessory? Yeah, that's fair. So, I think you go into rewards. There you go. Sorry, still sick. But there you go. So you get it for free. So go redeem it. Yeah, well, look, weather's a bit nicer here because people don't realise how much further south New Zealand is from the bulk of Australia. Alright, so thankfully I'm not trying to pretend this is a tutorial. Alright, so Mr. Spore, what checkpoint are you struggling with? Because right now for me it's this one on helium. He says after 2 faults. Wow. I have not practiced this track enough. Or at all, to be fair. And I remember this is a really long checkpoint too. Oh, big one. All right. All right. All right. Big Worm has asked me to do a Is Shady talking his thought process through yellow belt despite the fact that he's not good at yellow belt tutorial? I don't know how that'd fit on a thumbnail, but let's go. First and foremost, helium, but I do find some of the checkpoints easier with the Mantis. Alright, with this one I tend to... This is feel awkward trying to tutorialize this, but let's try. This one I tend to rock back a little bit just to get a little bit of extra space. I tend to find from the starting point here, you hit your front wheel too much and it's kind of a bit hard. And you see most people, the ghosts, just go back a little bit. It just gives you a little bit more room. What you want to do is bunny hop and then quickly get back into a seated position and only lean forward once your rear wheel gets over, sort of over the yellow box, and then you kind of lean forward. And what you want to do, kind of awkwardly, because that's an awkward angle, but you really want to sit down until your back wheel is over the edge of the yellow part of the box, and then lean forward to hit that section, and you can kind of endo and make your way up there. So that's what you're really trying to do. You want to get over the yellow box, you got to accelerate all the way through, and it's just about adjusting your body weight on your way through to that. Hey, Timmy, how you doing? That's good. A Notorial. I like that. All right. This one is actually, now that I think about it, the shape of this obstacle is like the easy version of checkpoint 2 of Greenbelt. You've basically got a gap, a little 45-degree angle plank, and then a weird overhang that you've got to get up and over. Yeah, that's just dawned on me how similar that is to the Greenbelt version. And the technique is the same. Well, close to it. What you want to do, and this will be easier with a slow-mo, when you get up here, you want to make your front wheel has to be lifted way further back. So the way I do it, let me just see. Yeah, so I actually think leaning forward first. Oh, no. No, so I just tap back a little bit. And that gives me an... There you go. All right. Just do that. All right. Rock backwards a little bit on the wheel here. Press back, lean back, and accelerate really hard. Do a bunny hop. And you kind of want to bunny hop to get your back wheel up. Then you want to sit back on your bike and then do another bounce, like a rear wheel bounce, off the 45-degree angle section. But, and this is the hard part, what you want to be able to do is you need to be leaning past vertical. So further backwards when your rear wheel hits. But what you want is when your rear wheel hits that overhang section, it kind of acts like a pivot and your momentum then carries forward. So you actually want your body weight and the bike rotation to be leaning forward as your rear wheel taps, but you need to be in a sort of beyond vertical riding position. And then it's a matter of tapping the brake. I'll do it a few more times. And then it's a matter of tapping the brake when you get up top. So you see the bike goes past vertical when I get there. You definitely don't want your front wheel to hit that angled section. Flapping with an L is a very important technique there as well. And it's just about getting that angle just right. So, and you've got to accelerate all the way through. And you can, if you get stuck... Hey! Ham! Kitos? Yeah, and look, you can almost cheat that. That was a bit cheaty. No. Alright, so hopefully that was it. A little bit further beyond... Oh, even that. Wow. Yeah, on the helium, a lot of these things are much easier. But did that help for checkpoint 2? Before I go on Mr. Spore, I've kind of fumbled my way through that conversation. But let me know, did that help? Oh, Inspired just got the hat. GG's. Fantastic. Hey! The hat is off. The hat is on for Bartness. 1989. Yeah, I kind of had an idea of how to do it, which was the same way. Cool. Okay. So, it's really just about that consistent execution and making sure you hold your brake when your front wheel gets up the top and keep your momentum, flap if you have to. This one here, like I do with all sort of sharp angle transitions, I rock back on the seat. Oh, so I actually start from down here. I lean forward as I go through the transition. So lift my front wheel up so it doesn't hit that log at the bottom. Lean forward, but then I actually just let go. And this thing I talk about so much now, but just as I'm leaning forward, let go of the gas a little bit. Lift the front wheel up just a touch and then start leaning forward again. And that should be enough to get you up and over. Again, brake here, because what you need is a big bounce and then lean quite far backwards to do a rear wheel hop over that one. With this one, I'm pretty sure, and this is the one I just stuffed up, so this will be funny to do a tutorial. So where I was making a mistake is I was trying to bunny hop here. You shouldn't. You just lean backwards. And this is the hard part. It's getting the right angle. So you lean back, rear wheel bounce, endo, slow there. And that's the hard part. Everything else you do at full speed. Right? Full speed. Oh. It's really tricky to get the angle right for this, by the way. Yellow belt tutorial? No, notorial. Yellow belt notorial. I should publish this, though. This would be fun. Right, so endo there, but you kind of want to go half speed. And look, the flapping on the helium is insane. Way over peak. Oh, look at my thigh. That's going to cramp. That's twitching really bad. See what I did there for that last little bounce. I told you this hat has to go. I have to get a better one. XT Low, how you doing? Yeah, with that last little bounce, that you've got to go full speed over the first two bounces, and then for the last one, you kind of have to slow down to like 50-60% and get the last rear wheel bounce. Your tendency is going to overshoot that one when you're starting. You kind of just have to remember that. With this one, same as one of the extreme tracks I did, just grip your back wheel. Actually, with this, I don't even think you need to. I think you can just do that. Yeah, let's do it this way. Ideally, what you should do is slowly go over the edge, brake when your rear wheel gets onto it, hook, and do like a front flip underneath. This one, you kind of have to slide on the helium. So what that means is to lift your front wheel, there you go, like that, and then rear wheel bounce it, and then up we go. So a slide is where you only ride an obstacle or a curved ramp in particular, or yeah, usually a curved ramp. But what I'm doing is I'm transferring my body weight as I go through. So you see I start seated, but then I'm actually leaning forward. And that leaning forward motion, and you got to time it right, but that leaning forward motion helps you get the extra distance you need to make this gap, and then it's just a really strong, confident rear wheel bounce off the end. Because if you just, let me just try. If I just try and ride this and jump, you can't make the distance. Right, and that's how they get you. So that slide is essential on the helium. And then it's just a matter of getting a really nice rear wheel bounce, endo again, and you're over to here. There we go. Did I get plat on this? Nah, this is why, you know, those who can't do teach, right? Now this is the one I was struggling with the other night. What checkpoint is this? 6. This hat is really hurting. Can I steady myself on the last bit? Which last bit? Can't get back over it now. Oh, can you? You might be able to. Checkpoint 7 causing you the trouble. Okay, let's get to 7 because... Oh, really set. Alright, so with this one... Actually, I think you can even brake down here for my notorial. Yeah, now... Excellent throttle control, of course. Again, what you want to do here, because of this, there is actually an overhang, right? So your front wheel, if your front wheel rides any part of that curve, you're probably going to fault. Hey, Joe! Thanks for the hosty host. Yeah, you're gonna fault if you hit your front wheel on that overhang. So what I would do, steady yourself here firstly. Let go of leaning for a moment as you start accelerating, which lifts the front wheel up, and then start leaning forward again to get your front wheel up and over. Brake, flap, big bunny hop. Oh yeah. Alright, so checkpoint 7 really. What's causing you... Oh, is it just because of the size of the gap here? Okay. So this is a weird obstacle that you can actually hit smoothly if you time it right. Like, you see that? It doesn't feel like you can do that. Again, a little rock backwards to give your front wheel enough room to move. But with the right body weight shifts, you can get up to there in one movement. So start with that first. Make sure you practice that and get that down pretty consistently. And what you want to do is land into endo here, I think. And then you just want to get a really big OP bunny hop. And that's the hard part, right? If you time that sort of endo transition off the upper piece up there, if you time that wrong, you don't make the distance. And that's what's going to make this feel inconsistent for you. But it's just because you're not getting a strong enough bunny hop. And that's just about that timing. I was going to do it a few more times for you. Did checkpoint 7 help? Yeah, Plex, and I think that's a fair point too. Don't let your back wheel get too high, but it's ultimately, look, it's whatever feels comfortable, whatever feels natural, but you need to get the bounce, you need to get the hop. The endo to bunny hop. Yeah, it is, and I think it's just about timing and figuring out, I guess, the right time to change that body position. Alright, but not do this one. Alright, so with this... Oh, what's the... Hey! Jeddah. I'm calling you Jeddah. Jeddah Mind Tricks. Thank you for the host. So with this one, I mean, to go easily here... I mean, you can kind of just hop over that and try and grip, but even if you wanted to do it slowly... a little bit there, a little bit of a hop on this one maybe. I mean, I shouldn't need to tutorialize this part too much. Probably easiest. Slowly, and just throttle control to get to that point. That's pretty straightforward. This should be... okay, so the issue here is you don't want to go full gas, because full gas will probably overshoot it. So you probably want to go 60-ish%. I also don't really know the strat for checkpoint 9. I got past it once, but it was all luck. Okay, nothing is luck. Luck just means you haven't figured it out. And everyone else that does it consistently are not lucky. Which, not saying you did anything wrong, but it just, yeah, as you say, you just haven't figured out the strat yet. Alright, so with this one, throttle control, 50-60%. Again, that endo to bunny hop thing, you need to understand. Now this one, okay, what messes you up with this, and this is like the big drop down on Greenbelt as well, the camera angle plays a big part in this. If the camera actually moved down in line with the bike, instead of looking over the top of your bike, so you can't see the angle you're hitting, you kind of have to know what you're doing without seeing it. Hey, Plex. Hold on a sec. Hats off. Hats on. Hats on for Plex now. Congratulations on the graduation. So what I do with this one, I will bounce off of that and do that. Yeah, sorry, Kirby. Alright, so here, I'm not braking. I'm accelerating there and doing a little bunny hop up. Let me see what's more consistent. But yeah, I'm accelerating there. So the issue is, you want to do a rear wheel bounce, but because of the angle of this, yeah, let me just try something. Okay, because of the angle of this, alright, so you can sit here, but I don't think, because of how steep this angle is, apparently you can sit like that. That was weird. Yeah, because let me see if it's possible to like sit here. Because if you can do this from a standing start, but I'm almost positive you can't. How did I sit there so easily this last time? All right, so I don't think it's going to be that easy to do it. So, so the trick here is like, well, I guess this is like the B grade checkpoint for rear wheel bounce in the tutorials, in the sense that you've kind of got to drop down and you kind of got a slightly weird camera angle. So you just need to know and experiment with the different riding position. So accelerate, just tap that. You want to hit the lower ramp somewhere around that midpoint line. What I tend to find when I was starting this, I would hit it quite low and try and get a bounce. And when you try and get the bounce, you see the wheel like rolls down the ramp and you end up clipping the bomb. So you have to land high enough on the lower platform so you've got enough time to do the rear wheel bounce where you can press the springs and ride along the ramp and then accelerate without clipping the bomb. So what that means is you've got to make a real conscious effort to land high, which, yeah, something like that. So I would even over-rotate and do a rear wheel bounce off that one, and then you've got to get yourself back into that good riding position and figure out the right angle. Let's try this again. To get a good rear wheel bounce off here. And it's tough. And I have done it consistently, but I'm not zero faulting it. So you can just watch me fail a bit, but you can see me trying to put this into practice. So see, I'm leaning too far backwards. That was too far forward. So I think that's the issue. Like, look at the camera angle. You just can't get a real sense for where the rider is. Or sorry, where the ramp is. Yeah, and the trick is you need quite a lot of vertical push and speed. So it's actually a pretty low trajectory rear wheel bounce. Yeah, that one. There you go. That help? You did a backflip into the rear wheel. For the same reason I don't do that anymore in the Greenbelt one, is that I find that just is less consistent for you to get the right angle when you land. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Spore. Alright, so with this one, bunny hop, lean backwards. You can hit this in one go if you get this transition smooth enough. And again, it's another endo. So yeah, but anyway, so you can stop here if you need to. Give yourself a breather. Obviously requires quite a lot more throttle control, but it is possible, I think, to achieve this from a standing start. Yep. And same thing, slow yourself down, throttle control, and another big bounce there. There are probably faster ways to do it. Like, nope. Let's see if I can do it slightly faster. See, endo, up again, and then over. No. Seriously? Well, you know, I'm finishing on that because that's just a fun finish. So just do a ridiculous fender save to finish the track, and it's easy. I hope that felt good and helped with the Notorial, because I'm gold medaling this. I feel like now I'm going to stop. Or maybe I'll leave this in as part of the video if I actually get my sub 30 faults now. Nope. See, lean back a little. Nope, that bounce wasn't strong. There we go. I wasn't leaning back far enough on that one. So here, remember I said go to the bottom here. Transition. Oh. Transition. Let go of lean for a moment. Let the front wheel lift. Big bounce. Big. Damn it. Big bounce. All right, so this one I said you don't need to bounce. You just need to Oh, my spine. Sorry, you don't need to bunny hop here. You gotta love the optimism of trying to save that, right? Seriously? I really want... Oh, no! I really want this to be my platinum run now because that save was ridiculous. Yeah, I gotta stop rushing because this is more based on... more based on faults than it is on time, so... So I will say, learning to recover from a lot of things generally will just make you a better rider anyway. But for these ninja ones in particular, no. It's helpful because it doesn't matter how slow my run is. Damn it. It doesn't matter how slow my run is. Yeah, I will be able to get a platinum if I did good. All right, I'm getting nervous now because I really want that. Here we go. Here's a hard one. So try not to get the back wheel too high. Ooh, good tip, whoever that was. Oh no, did I get greedy? No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. All right, so not too fast here. Good. See? Oh. This is going to be tough. I'm already at 14. Not good. This is annoying. Oh, that was close. Oh no. 20 already. Alright. So this is far less consistent than I'd like it to be. And I probably need to practice this a few more times. Which sucks because I really, really wanted that save on my platinum run. Could have actually landed that one, I reckon. I can see why that backflip's handy. Oh. Alright, I got 2 faults left. Oh, it is my platinum run. That was slow as hell, but it's my plat. I mean, that was bad. That was a bad run.
Fantastic.
That was a bad run. Freak Mike! That's off. That's on. It's on for you now, Freak. Congratulations on the graduation. And we got a hat spin, because that was a ninja plat. Alright, replay. This is all going to be part of the Notorial now. You're proud of me, Jakin? Thanks, man. That means a lot to me. Alright, let's watch this. This save... Yeah, I got you, I got you. This save is going to be epic. This is going to be like my Meteor Rain Platinum, which is like the slowest platinum in existence. Oh, that's a... That restart's kind of jarring. Now I can't see my faults, but whatever. But this is why. There was a couple of places there where normally I would have like just restarted just for the sake of it. But when faults is the only thing that matters, you have to recover everything possible. Because if I just took a couple of easy faults somewhere else along the track just for no good reason, that wasn't a platinum run. And that would have killed me. Oh, was it this that I... No, it wasn't this. Oh, that was a broken spline right there. Where was the one that I saved? Was it this one? Yeah, this is ridiculous. This is crazy. Oh, I never pull off saves like that. Like, I have no right to have recovered from this. And with 28 faults, like, I only had, like, 1 or 2 faults to spare. Oh. And then I got nervous and choked. Oh, wow. That replay explosion's kind of staying there now. And then this I stayed on way too long. I know, man. I have no right to have been in that. Oh, that's frustrating. No right to have stayed on that checkpoint. But when it's only faults, like, you go for it. Yeah, of course you can fend it with it. The body kits okay. Aren't the body kits just cosmetic? The actual bike model underneath it, I don't think changes. As in, the helium is the helium model, and whatever the helium can do will do it. So if it's got no fender, it can still fender. Yeah, right? Yeah. That's how I've always understood it. Don't impact the hitbox. Sorry. I'm not a developer. Like, oh, actually, no, technically I kind of am. Wearing my developer shirt right now. But I don't use hitboxes. That's not my... But no, you're right. I think that is the term used to describe what goes on behind the scenes that you can't see. You don't mind if I follow you on console to race against your times? No, but you need to send me a message so I can actually follow you back so you can see my times. Because the way Xbox friends work now... See, that was silly. That was a bit greedy. I shouldn't probably have gone for that. And then this. So I'm wondering if you need the upper... I think you need the height from that to get the bounce to make this across. But it'd be nice if you could just sort of drop down. And I was trying to fender on some of these ones. I was trying to... Oh. I think I broke the replay. Yeah, this is struggling. Yeah, look, send me a message, please, and I'll happily add you. If I think about it, just make sure you're nice. And I'll add you if I can, man. No problems. There is a limit on Xbox, but I don't think I'm that close to it yet. No, and look at the bombs just keep piling up. Every time they break, they, like, stay there. Wow. Actually... This reminds me of something that I have always wanted to see in Trials games. Anyone play Super Meat Boy? Where when you die, when you complete a level, it shows you all the times you died. I would love, and I mean it'd take way too much effort to do it, but I think it'd look amazing in a Trials game. That after you go through like a ninja run, it like zooms out and you see the whole track, and you see like a Super Meat Boy overlay of all of your faults and runs all the way through. Yeah, so that is okay. Well, there you go. There's my glorious finish with a broken replay. But whatever. Unless I bumped a button, maybe. Whatever. Anyway, I probably will put that up on YouTube as a notorial for Yellow Belt, just because that was kind of fun to do. Thanks for watching YouTube. Bye. If you're on Twitch, stick around, because I ain't going nowhere. My biggest thing now is that I've actually got to spend the time to go through these videos instead of being really lazy and... just uploading like the whole video, which I will do, but then I also have to take like the subcomponents and take it and edit it and cut it and render it and thumbnails, and I'm like a lazy YouTuber now. Like I love it. I enjoy streaming so much. I almost wish, yeah, I wish I didn't have to even worry about YouTube. But I want it to be easy to find, and YouTube's kind of where it all started, so I got to keep. And I do still like the interaction and comments and chat and helping people for other time zones see it. But yeah. Do I have a little cold? No, I did last Thursday. It's almost gone now. Alright, I'm just going to keep chipping away at plats. Alright. And I'm hot, so... Temperature-wise. Yeah, I sound a bit weird, sorry. And with a microphone like right in your face, you hear everything. And no music. Thank you, YouTube copyright. Joe, do you want me to read the message now and embarrass you? Oh, Shady, I love your channel. You're the greatest. Please add me as a friend. I need friends. You platted DLC? No, I think that's what I'm doing, aren't I? I don't even remember this track. I think I've only raced this track once. Oh, that's a bad one. You do? Alright, if you do Professor Undying Love, I gotta read this. Totally not awkward. As requested on Twitch. He did it like a subpoena. Please find attached your friend request. Funny. Oh, that was good. What? Okay, what that weird noise was? Ever had a hamstring cramp? Oh, now everyone's sending me messages? It's almost like I told people to. Ever had a hamstring cramp? Like the really catastrophic hamstring cramps where the whole thing just completely seizes up. I didn't have that just then, but you know the twinge, if you've had them, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know the twinge you get when you're about to have a really bad cramp? I just had that, and like I just felt the muscle just seizing, and it was like about to go, and it was pulling my lower leg underneath me to try and have like a massive, like just huge seize up of this muscle, and I had to like straighten it, and there's a wall in front of me, so I'm like kicking the wall. That could have been really funny on stream, because honestly, I haven't had a really bad like hamstring quad cramp for like 20 years. Oh man, they are like, they'll bring tears to your eyes. Alright, that wasn't even gold. Well, I haven't been particularly active physically for about 20 years, so I think I can roughly estimate the last time I had a significant leg cramp, because it only happens after I've been doing a lot of physical activity where I've kind of lost a lot of fluids, generally, through sweat. So what are cramps are like a water-salt imbalance. Usually what causes them, right? So I've got to get over the back of this car so you don't get thrown up into the air. Okay, that one I've just got to make that. Now I had a fault on this. Oh no. Catastrophic on that. Let's see, if this is platinum, it's 33 seconds off my best. That's ridiculous. Sudden involuntary contraction. Okay, Wikipedia. Yeah, sudden involuntary contraction of one or more of your muscles. If you've been awakened in the night, stopped in your tracks, and sudden... Yeah. Yes. Thank you for that detailed description. Alright, let's do it. Oh, you totally didn't pull it off a site, yeah. Greets from Germany. At least you didn't say Guten Tag when you joined. Somehow that's what's happening at the moment. Oh, and I get so excited when people are like, finally I can see you live. I mean, what is it? I mean, it's just because my time zone is so bad. But what's allowing you to see me live now and not other days? Like, is it just the time zone? Is it just the fact that I don't actually commit to a stream schedule? Is it the fact that, you know, you happen to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning? What's the story? So that's got to be big there. I stuffed that one up. I did every other attempt I've had there has been so much faster. And that one I want to get over, but oh, seriously. Dead stop. Dead stop. Usually at college. What are you studying, Slayer? Still not a plat. 3 p.m. Oh, that's fair. So what are people studying at college? I'm a professor. I should be interested in these things. I've never had a professor get upset with me yet for me calling myself a professor. Wonder if that's something that happens in the professor community. Do they get together and be like, this guy's a fraud? I doubt many professors hang around and talk about me. Could be wrong. I am kind of a big deal. I saw forensic psych? Sweet. What does forensic psych mean? I mean, it sounds smarter than anything I've done, but... Oh, I didn't think I'd make that. Yes, yes, yes. That was the one I wanted. Kind of a big one. Yep, we're a plat. That's a nice looking TV. Yeah. It's weird. Yeah. So university and college are the same thing, I believe, in the sense that it's like after high school. Yes, and that was why I was like, the College of Trials kind of sounded weird. Sounded like a medical research facility or something. Yeah, university definitely sounded better. Okay, interesting. Expert witness to the courts when someone pleads insanity. I like that. Uni Trials PhD DLC. Yeah, that'd be cool. I got a contract. Ooh, I can do a contract and get a platinum. Wow, freak, man. Good luck. No, Duke of Dirty. Don't spoil it. I'll get to it, man. That was one of the things I wanted to play on this stream. Part of the reason why I'm streaming. Think I was going to forget about you, man? University of Trials or Trials College. Yeah, see, I totally had my branding sorted right from the start. I knew it sounded better. Oh, that is unlikely to be a platinum with that much airtime. Oh, you can bounce over that too. You see that? Oh, I got my contract and I beat my best by 29 seconds. Yeah, university is a tricky thing in that there's a lot of, well, yeah, I don't know. When I left high school, I had absolutely no desire to do anything at university, to the point where during my final high school exams, I Oh, thank you, Evil Nielsen. Congratulations on the graduation. You get that. Yeah, I actually took a leave. Well, yeah, so my second last high school exam was like 2 weeks before my last exam. So I ended up getting a full-time job and worked for those 2 weeks, earned money, and then had to go back to school to finish school, and then go back to work and keep working. So I had absolutely no desire to go to university, yet I sit here now and have a master's. And I've still never set foot in a university classroom, lecture, nothing. I did everything as a mature age student, which is a nice way of saying old dude who does everything online. But if you want it, that is available to you. So, oh my god, what a choke. I did an MBA, so Master of Business Administration. Really good, actually. I mean, if anyone does want to get into post-grad stuff, MBA was just interesting. You know, yeah, economics to marketing to international business management to finance to, I don't know, human resource management, just everything. Kind of cool. And weirdly, I was talking to someone one day about my YouTube channel, and I realized how many like MBA things I'd applied when setting all this up. Like for instance, like the University of Trials itself as a concept. Like from a marketing perspective, you talk about your point of differentiation. How do you distinguish yourself from everyone else, and how do you have a clear vision and a clear plan to say, this is what I'm about, and I'm going to do this particular thing. I'm not better than everyone else, but this particular thing I'm going to focus on and specialize in and make that my thing. And that was kind of, you know, so so basically the only thing I've ever used my MBA for is to set up a YouTube channel. And and a lot of people here have got masters now, right? What's my gamer tag? Was that for me? Fat Shady Live. Space in the middle of Fat Shady and Live. Oh, college is only great. Okay, I don't understand what college is then. I've missed some chat. Masters in physics. Man, I really enjoyed physics in high school, but I didn't have the maths skill or desire to learn the maths required to understand physics. So I actually did it, and because like I said, I didn't care about because I don't know how this works around the world, but in Australia, you get a grade out of your high school exams and assessments over the last 2 years that give you a university admissions sort of rating, and that determines what courses you'll get access to. So the better you do in your high school exams, the more opportunities you have, or the more courses that are available to you. I didn't care about that, so even against better advice, I decided to do physics, despite not having the mathematical skill and capability to do the equation side of things. But I love the practical. I'm such a sort of hands-on learner. I love the practical aspects of it, so I just did it for the experiments, and I wanted to understand how the world worked. I just didn't want to have to mathematically calculate how, like, the velocity of. I didn't care. I just thought it was fun. So, I know hallucinogen. The cost of fame. Rock of Rages, true. Physics is awesome. Yes. Oh, someone got timed out. Oh no. Playing Ryzen on PC, but I'm playing custom. Any clues, anyone? Hey, it's Liv. Ubisoft support the best I can do. If anyone's had that problem, hopefully they can help you out. Uninstall, reinstall. That's about it. Yeah, you got to enjoy math to do that. Chief of Sutherland. Did I enjoy? Oh man, I loved Access. Man, you go watch my video of my first playthrough, the HD Warehouse one in particular. But I've just gone through and got platinums on them over the last, I don't know, couple of days or something. So this platinum time is surprisingly tough, or at least it's not easy compared to the other ones. Oh. So by the way, if I do miss chat, because I really don't like missing chat, but you get this game requires a little bit of concentration as well, and I always liked having such a small channel and YouTube comments where I could reply to everything and read everything and engage with everyone, and it's tough, but I don't want to be that person that doesn't. So if there's something important that I've missed or an interesting question that someone else wants to see and I've missed it, please just post it again. I don't mind. Now, I have always said though, if I ignore it for a while, especially if you ask me questions about, like, you know, like, generally speaking, if you ask me questions about like technical support for something that's broken, I'm just going to say go to Ubisoft support and talk to someone who gets paid to fix those problems, because I don't. If it's just interesting trials, questions, opinions, feelings, I'll share what I can, and as long as it doesn't break any of the NDAs that I've signed, I'm good to go. Just before checkpoint 2. Oh, like to skip over that one? Is that what you're saying? To land here? I mean, I can see it. I just don't know. It's so strong. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, helping me with platinum, I'm less... In the short term, I'm less interested in, to be frank. One of the things I'll always kind of do, I enjoy most of the time... Oh, got it, but I think a front flip. Most of the time, I kind of enjoy figuring out the platinum lines myself. Like, that to me is what this game is all about, and what I get the most enjoyment out of. Once I've got that, then I'm open to whatever. Those wheels are awkward. I want to hit that in one go. Oh, yuck. You don't have to flip? Yeah, but I feel like I have to. Alright, so there was a question a second ago from Snowbank that says, are there any other games that I like playing beside Trials? Absolutely. There's nothing I like creating content for, and I have thought, actually, let me know what you think about this. And this isn't like I mean, I don't have any particular goals with Twitch. I'm doing this for fun, whenever I feel like it. Now, like, it's funny, when I was trying to get partner, I was kind of like, I don't want to risk losing viewers or something, because you've got to maintain averages to hit... Oh, I got plat, sweet. You've got to hit certain averages over a certain period of time to get that stuff. Hey, Bradders, how you doing? So, I didn't want to do it, but now that I've got it, I'm like, yeah, whatever. So, yeah, I was thinking, like, you know, maybe have one day a week where I'm like, you know what, I just want to play something else and have a bit of fun, but I don't know, is that weird? As far as games, the only other thing I'm playing at the moment is Tomb Raider, the last Tomb Raider. Outside of that, no, I mean, I don't have I don't have enough gaming hours in my week to have that many other games. Like I'm so far behind on so many other games. OTH. Oh, it's Morphe. I haven't seen Morphe's outfit. That's cool. I like that. I like that jacket. I like that. Gypsy, I'll have a look in a second how many plats I've got. Oh, Chiefer. Sorry, man, but hey, thanks for hanging out. Always appreciate it. This track is absolute nightmare fuel. This is just horrible. And isn't there a contract on this that's just ridiculous? Fantastic. Hey, empty bottle of scotch. Wow, that makes me sad. Congratulations on the graduation. The hat is on for you now. This hat's just not coming off tonight, is it? Yeah, this plat is disgusting. But I mean, I think I might have even said this when I first played this. I don't like this track at all. It's just it's an ugly track. Is that too harsh? Nothing but love for the level designers, but it's just not a nice looking track. It isn't nice to ride. It doesn't have a good driving line. Trials in Rocket League. Worm. Now, see, I love gaming. A favorite drink for it? Probably Summersby European apple juice. Not the sweet apple juice, the regular apple juice. Nah, see, I love gaming as a storytelling device. It is a really cool thing. It allows you to do stuff that you can't do in just about any other medium. So I love gaming, and and the stories can just be interesting and different and interactive, and they can have more of an emotional impact. So like, for instance, I was enjoying Life is Strange. Big fan of, like, Last of Us. Uncharted series are cool. Really excited for Borderlands. I've played all of Borderlands to date. I mean, everything. I played Ghost Recon Wildlands with a bunch of friends. I've had times where Call of Duty's been fun. Really got a couple of mates involved, you know? So, yeah, I'm all about anything that games can bring. I'm a big Quantic Dream fan. So everything from Detroit to, Detroit Heavy Rain, but even going back to like Fahrenheit, which is like the original Xbox version of that. But then I'll play things like, like I've enjoyed sports games. Big rally fan. So, from Colin McRae through to, the Dirt series now. Honestly. So many different experiences, and that's what I love about gaming. I mean, I talk and think about gaming a lot more than I play these days, just because I'm, old man. But it's a bit of everything. So hopefully in a very roundabout way, that kind of answered. You weren't who wasn't a fan? Bradders wasn't a fan of pre-sequel. It was full of Aussie accents. It was fantastic. Wreckfest. No. That was something on my radar, but no, I haven't even looked at that. Yeah, but like I like Life is Strange and the Quantic Dream stuff because it feels like your inputs have a impact on Fallout. Come on. Not 76, but Fallout Interesting. I've heard people say New Vegas was better, but for me, 3 was my introduction to Fallout. And absolutely loved that. Like that's actually Fallout 3 is the only. Okay, I got to figure out how to do this consistently now. Fallout 3 is the only like AAA game, if you can call it like a full boxed retail game, where I have all achievements, and that was 72 different achievements, like 1500 gamer score. But I still think to this day it's the only one that I've got. I guess apart from like. Oh no, I 100%ed I 100%ed Vice City, San Andreas, and I think one other GTA back in the day. But yeah, so if I had my way, I would play a lot more games. Unfortunately, work and to be frank now, like the time I spend streaming trials is time that I could be playing other games, and that's why I was kind of tempted to say, you know, maybe one day a week I do just allow myself some time to do it. But I will do that, I just won't stream it or do anything. So I played at New Vegas and I didn't think it was better. But there are also the things that you want to invest in the story. And here's my issue, right? I don't know how you play. Access? Yeah, man. Fallout was crazy hard. That was... I think it was only 120 hours I think I put into it in the end. But yeah, I'm very proud of that. And that was all the DLCs too. That was like 5 DLC packs to get as well. So yeah, so what was the answer? Should I spend one day a week playing something else? Because it's going to be kind of weird. Because... I can do interesting things on this game and tell somewhat interesting anecdotes, and I can carry a stream on a game that I've played for a decade, and it's, you know, I can kind of play and talk and read at the same time and still be okay. If I'm playing something else, there is, and this is always the risk, that I am incredibly boring and uninteresting from a stream entertainment perspective. Now, for my own mental health, I think it's really important to make sure that you're mixing it up and doing what you love and doing stuff you're passionate about and all that business. All good. But I can do that off stream and just stream once a week or twice a week with trials and be happy with it. So, curious to see if anybody actually would want to see that. Yeah, Access, I'm definitely not a Souls. Yeah, foreign, but you haven't seen me play other games. Thanks for the GGs on the plat. Yeah, I might experiment for a bit. We'll see what happens. By the way, Amnesia. Dear God, those games are incredible. I haven't finished Machine for Pigs, but Dark Descent. I actually finished Amnesia Dark Descent. And that is that's a spiritual journey. You have to... Oh, I'm going to do that contract. That feels like fun. Velociraptor buns. You just joined for the plat. Thanks, man. Yeah, seriously. If you can play Amnesia, Dark Descent, but I'm talking dark room, headphones on, no distractions, and just properly invest. Just allow yourself to be in the moment and to play that game the way it's supposed to be done and let it mess with your head. It is torture. I can still picture just a flat body of water, and this is the thing, right? When you talk about, I'm sorry, I just talk for a second. When you, I might as well wait while I'm doing this. Oh wow, this is bouncy. When you talk, I don't know if it was Alfred Hitchcock or someone else, but talking about, or even with Jaws, right? Jaws is a scary movie, and people are scared of the shark, but you hardly see the thing, right? So that was a Spielberg thing, wasn't it? Part of that was because they had so much problems, I think, with the animatronics and whatnot with it. It just was really difficult to actually get any footage of the damn thing because it kept breaking. So, but it adds to it because not seeing something can be more scary than actually seeing it. So, what Amnesia does really well is it alludes to and hints at and shows you, like, for instance, like there's a monster creature thing that is, oh, this is horrible, that is invisible, and it walks through the water, and all you see is just these ripples, just these like circular ripples in like footstep formation. Blows your mind. I'm saying Jaws for its time. Come on, man. Jaws. Nobody wanted to go swimming for a while afterwards. I'm not saying it's a scary movie by today's standards, but I'm saying at its time. There's no fault limit? Oh, yeah. No, I didn't. I do that sometimes. I kind of just assume. Alright. And actually, speaking of that kind of, that theory of something being scarier that you don't know or don't see, I used that to win an Xbox 360 back in the day. It was an Alan Wake. This is a random shady anecdote that I can bring up. There was an Alan Wake competition on Kotaku Australia, and you had to write, because in Alan Wake you find a whole bunch of these like story pages scattered around the game world, and the competition was for you to write a page of a story of like this thriller novel, and everyone's submission was like within their page. It had like the thrilling part, and the way I wrote mine was actually to allude to the fact that it was going to happen, but then it didn't happen, but it left you wanting more. And I won the comp, and Xbox 360, here we go. I still have that 360, by the way. I've missed so much chat. I'm so bad at this. Active! Welcome to the University of Trials. Oh, an hallucinogen. All right. I got a rift. I got a rift sitting right there. Is there any... All right. Is there any good, scary VR games that don't suffer from... Oh, I didn't hit the checkpoint. That don't suffer from the terrible movement control schemes that VR games are plagued with? Because I'm keen. I have played. I think the first time I ever put on a Rift, it was Alien. What Alien game was that? Hey, reduced. Welcome to the University of Trials. What monitor do I have? Yes, two 27-inch 1080p's. And I don't know much more about them because I bought them years ago. Yeah, so my only problem with like an Amnesia type game is that I actually have to be in the mental space to just be willing to put myself through that. Oh, okay. Thanks, Foreign. That helps. I'm not... Yeah, but does the movement work? Hey, reduced. Where are you from? Other side of the world. I got that part, but whereabouts? Because the other side of the world is everywhere, it feels like to me. And no, I've got Soma, by the way. I haven't played that yet. No, I bought that like a year ago. Norway. Nice. Actually, this will be a fun game. I don't know where Norway is. Is it here? Is that Norway? It's embarrassing now. I don't know where Norway is. Oh, hang on. Am I getting... I gotta get plat still. Alright, I'm gonna get that contract and plat. Oh, that was Norway. Sweet. No, it's not, and I'm not talking about the sickness. I've never had any sickness issues. What I hate is the way I've seen movement done in like first-person VR games is they'll actually get you to kind of teleport to a point, like you point something at the ground and then you move there and you like warp there, or they let you walk around, but it's like they've lost one extra button or something, so your head turning is now horrible. So, yeah. Alright, so you reckon Resident Evil, yeah? Alright, I'll try. Mind you, I did get Zero Caliber. Again, clunky as hell movement. Fantastic mechanics. I'll get over this eventually. Oh, wow. I actually did? That's pretty funny. This would be an awesome replay to save. Someone go, man, I beat Shady. Oh. Oh, yeah, this looks tricky. Love that guy sitting in the toilet. Nice touch. Alright, well, let's beat Gold Nugget first, and then let's worry about the plat. Oh. A lot of really precise... Oh, no, no! Precise rear wheel bounces on this. This doesn't seem that bad to platinum. I guess it depends on... No, I'm good. Yeah, I like this track, to be honest. Oh, you have a problem with the weight? Really? No. I got the Oculus and its weight's good. Alright, so this is my platinum attempt. Slow there. Rear wheel there. Oh, hey Brad, is you still here? Yeah, you're still here. Can you do me a favor, mate? There was a clip that someone took yesterday of me smashing Badger's time. And I would like, and I'm being horrible here because I'm just like, Brad, do a thing for me. Because you've already been super helpful to me. But you made a couple of GIFs last time, which I can then use as like stream notifications. I would be very happy if I had that one. I don't know if I can do that myself, but you did it last time and I thought about it today and I was like, that'd be a fun one to have. But I haven't even bothered to look yet. And I think the clips are available on my channel for everyone to see, right? Always appreciate it, my friend. Go and follow Bradders somewhere on like something, I don't know. Some platform. Just because he's helpful. Oh, Young. How you doing? Ah, you're my dude from last night. It's like, I recognize that name. Hope you had a good stream. Ah, fail. Got my 1.7 off my PB, 1.3. Yeah, this part. Oh. Okay. How much am I up? 6 seconds? Here we go. Is Shady gonna choke? Taking all bets. Nah. Only 7 seconds, but yeah, let's have a look. Plat. Oh, okay. That counts as a choke. Shaylee, I'm very well. I like that. Oh, hang on. Trials and PSVR. No, I don't, but I have a projector screen. Like a cinema screen. Like I got a 110-inch screen in the next room that way. So, I've played Trials on that, which is pretty damn cool. Okay, 44. So, I'm still like a second and a half off. Wow. Okay, I'm a long way off platinum. Nah. No. Yeah, no, it is cool. What have I've played? Oh, actually, there's like a sort of almost like a social app. I don't think it's on that PSVR, but I know on the Rift there's one where you can sit in like a movie theater and watch movies with people. They can like share their desktop and you can like watch movies and chat and see them and interact and draw pictures and a whole bunch of weird stuff. And I think that's more why I got VR, because there's a couple of games that I wanted to just experience, and I think until you have it in your home, you can't appreciate it, but you can also not necessarily see all of the limitations of it. Nah. Damn it. Yeah, my cousin's, when he found that VR chat, because he was just playing around, and he tells me this night, he's like, oh man, I found this really cool app, and it lets you chat with people, and you can share desktops and everything. I was like, oh wow, that sounds really interesting, we should check it out. He's like, yeah. He goes, I was just browsing, and I met this guy from Brisbane, which is like, the state north of us, and he goes, yeah, we hang out, and he was showing me all of his stuff and his files, and then we watched a movie together. I'm like, and he's like, we were talking, and I'm like, dude, you went on a date. I said, don't kid yourself, mate. That was a first date. Like, movie and a conversation? Like, that's pretty funny. Yeah, this is an annoying plat, but I really like the line. The driving line on this is fun. I've got to cheat that there. That's the key. And this one. Ah, no! You. Fantastic. Hey, Brainstorm. Congratulations on the graduation. So many graduates. Yeah, so hallucinogen. The best. Fantastic. Oh, ectomorph. 17. Tip my bonnet to you. Congratulations on the graduation. So, the fantastic flying tortilla. Everyone gone crazy now. Don't rage your life. I know I've got this reputation of being really calm with this stuff, but man, that was epic. So the best screen that I got to play trials on when I presented at, and this is, well, it's kind of humble braggy, but you need the context. So I presented for Ubisoft Australia at PAX Australia last year. Was it October? And the theatre that we presented in, pretty big, stage and, huge wall of a projector screen and stuff. And I got to play there. But the day before it, we had to go and test everything out and just, check the mics and audio and location and, just get our bearings and make sure our presentation worked and do rehearsing and stuff. So we were trying to test out the PlayStation because we had trouble, the HDCP. We were having issues with that, so I just sat down in like the second or third row of this massive big theater, huge screen, and while they were stuffing around talking about stuff and getting the PowerPoint slides ready and everything, I was sitting there playing Trials, and I'm like, I didn't take a video or anything of it, and I'm disappointed I didn't, because I'm like, this is just a cool moment. So yeah, that was a pretty, and that was like a theater that would have held a couple hundred, like hundreds and hundreds of people. So it was a big screen. Oh, Brainstorm, that was a gift Musty sub. See, oh, no. Oh, they were all Musties. It does show up on my notifications. I'm so bad at this. Okay, so Kaimet followed, and I didn't even I didn't see the notification. Mr. Assist, 77. Acti, empty bottle of scotch. Evil Nelson, Freak, Plex. Okay, we got everybody else. But Musty, with the 3 gifted subs. Musty, too nice. Too kind. Always appreciated. Way too kind. Alright, so this platinum is going to be for Musty. Because that's a nice gesture. Now we raid people with even more yellow hoodies. That's the best part. Okay, so I lean back there. And now forward into that. So I feel like I've got that down good. Oh, this is nice. But this part. I'm going to dig the back wheel in. Still ugly, but... How crazy the slide is, Vacious. All right. I like that. All right, big worm, man. I'll come back to that. Ugly, but I didn't stick it. Yeah, true. Sorry. This cough will go eventually. Trackmania Turbo on PS4 VR. Yeah, that was a plat. But the good thing with my Trials experience is that I've got enough plats to know that if I can do that run once, I can do it again. So I'm not overly concerned about missing that. That's why I shouldn't rage too much, because this is potentially faster. I'm not sure. Don't know if here we go. I'm going to try lower, down. Don't choke. Don't choke. Alright, that's got to be flat. 3-6. Let's go. Let's go. GG's to me, please. You didn't choke, GG. You didn't have to add that part in, Mr. Buns. That wasn't easy plats, but that was a fun plat. Dude, hallucinogen. Sorry, man. I just read that comment. You went to a premiere of a short documentary that you were the star in. Everyone was drinking champagne and you were wearing a hoodie and a cap. Awesome. Snowbanks. Have I ever considered submitting a speedrun to GDQ? No. Hell no. Because I'm not actually that good. And I couldn't speedrun this if I tried. No, that's a different thing. All right, well, what did you want? Big Worm. Oh, how many plats? All right, cool. Let's go. So let's go. How many plats first? Then I think Worm wants me to go back to Yellow Belt. Where do I go? This one. What's that? 63. So what does that mean? So that means that there's two. I've still got 2 silvers. Is that? Yeah, that's right, huh? I think there must be. Maybe they're skill games. Yeah. Okay. And Diamond's Power Bike, yeah. I haven't even tried for Diamond yet. Not that I can, because quite frankly, when I'm going for these plats, these are damn good platinum runs, and Diamond is ridiculous. And what's my... Oh, okay, I'm 16. See, that rank doesn't feel good enough. But like I said, I haven't put the hours in. Like I only got 60 plats. Like, once I've got all my plats, then I'll see what my rank is. But Power Bike Diamond's easy. Yeah, it is. All right, so Worm... Yeah, right. That skill game is crazy. Worm wants me to go back to yellow again. Is that right? And you see what I did with the plats too. I started with extreme. So I've done extreme then hard, and I'm sort of working my way back through the difficulty, which may not be the normal way to do this, but that's kind of my enjoyment level. We're starting with what I was most excited to platinum, even though they're extreme and ninja. Afternoon Wicker Man. Oh yeah, and the DLC helps for sure. $62 diamonds in 120 hours. Damn. GG's. Alright, is Worm still here? And if you are you still asking me to go and check this out? Because if you're not, I'll go do some more plats. Alright, cool. Yeah, so I think I've done... Yeah, I did all of the base game, and it's just... What's that? 1, 2... Yeah, so these are 266 plats. Damn, hallucinogen. That's awesome. Is that something on YouTube now? Oh, so Wicker Man. I'm not doing yellow belt then, because I didn't see your comment. But this stream, if you want to watch the video on demand, does actually include a Notorial. And if I remember, I'll try and put it up online too. Just doing a contract for some weird reason. Ethereus, this stream is fantastic. Oh, that sucks, hallucinogen, man. That's rough. Yeah, not having a copy of it. That'd be cool to look back at. Brainstorm. Alright. I got you. Let's go and have a look. If I've still got that here, I'll try and do it. Which one? Let's have a look. Which contract is it? KTM? Maybe I haven't actually unlocked that one yet. Oh, hallucinogen. I hope that's true, that Cobra said. The one with the cars on the ground. Oh, well, yeah, I haven't even unlocked that yet. That's a extreme then, isn't it? No, that's a hard. I don't even know what the name of that track is. Oh. Cecil? Franklin? Is this Cadillac one? Yeah. Yeah, but I haven't unlocked it yet, so I probably have to unlock other ones first. Oh, Duke of Dirty. Oh, okay, no, hang on. Let's go. All right. I'm going to play Duke of Dirty's track while answering his question. Oh, Cobra, if that actually happens, you have to let me know. That'd be fantastic if it does. All right. Give me about 75 minutes and I'll figure this out. There he is. Favorites. Oh, technique. Let's do it. I'm excited. It does seem weirdly coincidental how similar those stories are, though. So what is the reason for the orange and white? Was that a conscious decision to make it different because it's a remix and you're trying to, like, you know, maintain the driving line but create your own sort of style? Or was there some other reason? Was there like a limitation with the object, or you just thought it looked cool? Ah, yuck. Dark Side, what's going on? And my test for this is, can I run it the way I used to? It's not. Maybe I need more practice. And I did see Murdoch went over that. He had a pretty good run on Twitter that he posted. Yeah, it's the driving line's pretty faithful, man. And I stuffed that one up. Wow, hallucinogen. That's a very interesting story. Oh, and I got plats. GG's to me, please. Yeah, that's very nice. I'm gonna race that again just because it's fun. Thanks. Yeah, Dark Side, I did get partner, I think, on a couple of weeks ago. Remasters are basically just if I went back to locations now and set them up for a new event. See, I like that you've thought that through. Yeah, I appreciate that. All right, so am I playing on PC? No, this is Xbox One X, if you're curious. I can't play on PC because my sort of development build that I used to make all my my contribution to the game is kind of weirdly merged with my like retail build of the game, and because of that I can't stream it because it can show stuff that it shouldn't. And I don't want to delete the dev build because it gives me access to... It lets me do some stuff that I probably can't talk about, but it lets me do some stuff in that copy of the game. It doesn't like impact leaderboards or anything, but for like filming tutorials and stuff, it gives me a lot more control. So if I do want to create any other footage, I'd like to have that option. So for the moment, I'm not playing on PC, and I actually plan for PC to be my main platform. Even though I've been Xbox all the way through in my whole Trials journey, I was going to switch for this game just because it would make streaming easier. And because of that, I've gone back to Xbox. Let's get... Ah, see, that's too easy. That jump there should be harder. Those angles are perfect, though. And this was funny. When you started this game... Oh, okay. When you started playing Technique, you'd always like land on that big tire thing at the end, and then like try and get this massive run up that you thought you needed, and then once you got good, you're just like, dude, I hardly need any run up at all. Not possible to separate the installs. Yeah, look, no, I mean they are separate installs on Uplay, but it blended some files together somehow. I haven't even bothered looking into it because it's just not worth the effort. And at the moment, like, I've got this to play with, so I'm fine. Oh yeah. Did Mini Shady unlock ninjas? I'm not sure if he has. He's back at school now, so he's not playing anywhere near as much as he was. Yeah, Dark Side, I can't comment on performance issues between different consoles. I still haven't actually even played on my PS4. I've got a copy. I've played on Switch. I've played on PC briefly. Yeah, so Switch and Xbox are the two that I've played most on. And what I wanted to do with my PS4 account, because it's a completely fresh build. Oh, that would have been nice to transition. I wanted to test out the progression changes they made. And like basically, so I will at some point when I'm bothered to hook up my PS4, I'll hook up. I'll do like a stream of how long it takes me to unlock all the tracks. There we go. With those progression changes. Yeah, so you used to do like a massive big run up, and then you realize you only needed like halfway, so... Yeah, Wickerman, to be fair, it's not through his choice that he's not playing. Yeah, and Brown, you might be right. You might be right. All right, let's upvote that. Now, I didn't answer your question. What HD track would I like to see? Let's think about this for a second. If I could tell Duke of Dirty, who has been making some very good HD remixes, Isabel. Nah, see, I don't think I want Isabel because I don't think it's actually that much fun to ride. It's cool and technical, but yeah. I mean, I did
Get ready to rock and roll.
choosing for the people. See, I don't know if I'm good for this. I don't know if I can take this responsibility. All right. And base game. Yeah, you said that. Yeah, Cobra, I'll have a look at that in a second. All right. I'll tell you something interesting. Oh, dude. All right. My first vote is to actually do all 3 groundhogs. Groundhogs as a speedrunner were awesome. Groundhog Begins. What was it? Groundhog Returns. Groundhog Returns. And was there 3? Look how many hard tracks. So good. I thought there was 3 groundhogs. Alright, that's not my final answer, by the way. But I'll groundhog forever. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it was, yeah. Yeah, alright, Cobra, I'll check that out in a second. Hey, the fused element. Glad you caught me live. Wooden scaffold. No, don't do, no, not in the dream, no. Dreamscape or whatever that was. No. Alright, so look, part of me would like an extreme track. And even like brown boxes was kind of cool. Going up is too long. Going up was like a 2 minute, minute 12. Okay. I think the plat time was like 1:55 and that took me forever to get. Alright, apart from, look, yeah. I mean, of course, look, any of the extremes are awesome, but I'm trying to find something else. Stock market. Stock market as a speed run was fantastic, but you've got to get the speed run right. Let me have a look at stock market. I'll show you a couple, all right? So stock market, I'll show you my runs because why not? 670, so it's not great, but you watch this start here. That took forever to nail. Honestly. Too much air there. But if I tried to get that speed run, I couldn't get that hit at the top. And too much back wheel there. That's where I lost it all. Alright, so if you just want one track, stock market is absolutely up there. Nah, not Where's the Ground, nah. Nah, I'm not even looking at Dreamscape. That was horrible. I hated that track. Nah. Groundhog, Trip in the Plywood was good. Trip in the Plywood has a great speedrun line too. So let's have a quick look at this. Maybe chat can help out here. Trip in the Plywood. This was actually, so I used this. Someone asked me, was it possible to do a fender in HD? And I showed them that as the evidence of fenders. But watch the some of the time savers you've got to do here. That was horrible. Look at my ankle still broken too. So this one you got to, oh yeah, this one you backflip. There's a spot here where when you land on this downward, you got to slide that, and you go lean forward there to slide that, and then you've got to ideally slide that and get over the end. Really, really fun. All right, Ethereus, I'll get onto that now. Oh, in a second. That'll be a lot easier on the new engine. Yeah, and look, you got to take that into account. Oh, Infused Element, wearing your Notorials shirt. Sweet, I'm wearing my Rising shirt, but cool. Alright, to me, I still think it's Groundhog. And I'd start with the first one, and I'd work my way through all 3 of them, because the Groundhog was an amazing series of... Rock and Drop's fun. That's actually a really cool line. technique. Concrete Dreams is good. Unfair Bomb. Oh, actually, all right. They're DLC. Classic is good. Oh, I'm outside the top 1,000 now. That's an older replay. Oh, that's why, because it's not actually a... Yeah, this isn't one of my super tuned replays that I actually worked at a lot. Oh, and even doing that was tough, though. Oh, are you, Big Worm, you've been trying to do the yellow belt? Yeah, and classic would be a great one. Oh, yuck. Yeah, that's why I'm 1,000. Oh yeah, serious man. I'm all about this life. Seriously. Like I've showed you. I've got a poster like right there. Trials HD. No, I think alright. Trials and Tribulations is also a great one. Okay, so top no. Unfair Bombardment has always got a special spot just because it was kind of trolly, and it's nice to see that track. Oh, this time saver here is cool, rather than doing a backflip. They did already build a track like that feels a little unfair bombardment-ish. Oh, yuck. No, I think it's Groundhog for me. I'm really interested in seeing Groundhog done, because Groundhog, but just make sure, and again, you're actually really good with getting good platinum times and good speedrun lines. Yeah, I'd love to see Groundhog done. All right, let's go to Dreamscape and talk about why I hate it. All right, visually, it just looks horrible. Like it's foggy, and I know it's supposed to be. It's what it's designed to do, right? But when you look at just how cool all the other driving lines are, it's messy, it's disorganized, and I know it's a dream. Like it thematically it completely works. But even this, right? Like the fact that you're look at the angles. Now again, you hit that smoothly when you ride through this. You don't even notice it, and they tuned that to make sure that even though it looks messed up, the driving line part is clean enough where it doesn't impact you. But like you can't see the track ahead of you as much as you'd like to. It's just messy. So for me, it's probably more the design. I did like the fact that there was probably at least two or three different driving lines through it, and you had to get the right one. I'll show you my replay in a second. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just an ugly track compared to all the others, and you always overshoot that one. I mean, let me know. Look, Duke of Dirty, by all means. I don't know what you were thinking, if they were on your shortlist, or if anyone else in chat disagrees with Groundhog and they want Duke to do something else, man. I'm easy, but yeah, Mikey, I haven't seen this for years either. Yeah, I'll show you my replay, but it's yeah. And see, that's my old bike as well, because I didn't bother going and improving this time, because I didn't want to. Yeah, so slide there to make that. I don't even know if this is the right line, but whatever. Yeah, upper there. And then down here. And then tried to jump that, but didn't. And then no air there, good. Back wheel down. That could have hit lower. Oh, but I hit that on the downward, so you get the launch to the end. It's just an ugly track. So there you go. Oh, all right. By the way, all right. But hold on a second. There's one other thing we could do. Now, this, I'm just before I finish up on the whole HD conversation, this platinum medal right here, and look, I've still got a gold. I still haven't got a platinum on that. I gotta get 0 faults 4 minutes, and I'm not doing it because the physics are so wrong now. It's 10 years. I can't go back. But those 4 platinums, so the only 4 I haven't got. But I don't care because this one is the one that matters. 203. This is so. One thing that we don't get now, we've talked about, like for anyone that hasn't played since back then, you don't get what tournaments were. A tournament, a Midnight Club tournament, right? I just want to show you this when it starts up. What you have to do is play through Diabolic, going up Inferno 2, and it won't let me look through the rest of the tracks. But there are 6 extreme tracks that you have to play back to back, and your faults carry on from one to the other. And the platinum medal for this was to get it in, I think it was 5 or 6 or less faults to get through all that. But 6 extreme tracks back to back with no restarts, with no anything. If you get, and I did this, I got to the last checkpoint on Way of the Ninja. Is that this one? This is Evo. I know on Evo it was a similar thing. I think it was Test Your Might. You get to the last checkpoint of the last extreme track and you fault one too many times, then the whole thing's gone. The whole run, which is 6 or 7 or 5 or 6 back-to-back extreme tracks. It will ruin your life. And I got platinum medal on it. And I'm 200 still in, Trials HD history. It was, I mean, look, it's Stadium Finals, but Stadium Finals aren't the same. It's not the same. There was something about this, because you could only really try and attempt this once you kind of platinum, and not only platinums, but you've got to be able to almost consistently 0 fault all of the tracks that make up the tournament before you try and get all of them back to back in a run. To do that, and you can't watch replay. Yeah, you can't do replays of it because it's too many tracks. But and there's dudes 0 faulting, right? So the reason I brought that up, Duke, if you're going to be talking about making some tracks, I think it'd be really cool if you actually remade that tournament. So actually remake all of those tracks back to back, and then can like Red Links put like a do they even do that multiplayer now where they have tracks? Like they don't have tournaments like they used to? I don't even know. That'd be cool to actually group those 6 together and have to try and play them back to back. Oh, Test Your Might. Oh. Yeah, those 2 platinums. The 3 big achievements for me was Midnight Club Platinum on HD, Test Your Might Platinum, which was like the other extreme tournament, and then it was like, is there anything you can't do achievement in Fusion, which was like the all challenges for the first 8, like the base game, which was Top Roach Pipe Phobia. Having those 3 things, they're kind of like the big milestone things that you get with a Trials game that says, man, like, I did it. Yeah, Joe, I'm similar with HD. I still think like Evo aesthetically was a fantastic game, but I think the level design in this is close to, I think like visually, I really loved Rising Tracks. Oh, fantastic. All right. I just realized it's already 20 past 12 after midnight. Ethereus. I don't remember. Sorry. Oh, okay. Now, you know what I'm going to do? What was Cobra asking? Cobra, are you still here? Cobra was asking me to play a track, and I kind of did a lot of other things. But if that's the last thing that I do before I finish up for this evening, I'm happy. Cobra, you still here? I think it was... Actually, I don't even remember. I'll find the comment. Warehouse Madness. Yeah, all right. I got you. Is it going to be in one of these feeds? Because this may be far easier to find. There's a warehouse one. Monkey Madness. Someone else making Technique? Oh, your friend built it. Sweet. Ugh. Okay, so it's maybe not going to be in here. I don't really want to search. I should actually go and do Blue Belt practice too. I heard about that. All right. I'm going to try and search. Was anyone here last time when I tried to search? Yeah. Buns was here. Okay. I put that in there. Move, and then I go apply. Now I wait? Or do I have to press like 6 other buttons? Then LB? No. No. This should... God. I know I need Alien right now. Oh, and that wildcard doesn't work? Just do it with it. All right. And how'd you spell it? N-E-Z-Z. And I go apply. How's apply and save? Hey, oh, there's 2. Little help. Yeah, it was an improvement over last time. Correct. They look the same. Yeah, well. Six and 3. 30-second plat. 30-second plat. 13 and 1. Couldn't have done it without my good friend Cobra. Aww. That's cute. Why is there 2? 21st? 22nd. Alright, this is the more up-to-date one. Alright. Yeah, I got you. This is going to be it for me. Unless this is really difficult, and then I'm going to rage and probably want to play with something else. Let's do it. Well, at the moment, I'm excited for this track. Oh, okay. That's that was a hill climb. Oh, okay. Didn't see that coming. Are we good? Oh, okay. So that's a long checkpoint. What sticker on the wall? Did I miss a sticker? Yeah, this track is kind of nice. Okay. So this is just gotta figure out. Oh, that explosive feels a little close. Like, I don't feel like I'm hitting that, actually. I'll stop, I guess. For what? Yeah, stop sign seems... Ah, it's because of that. I don't know if I would have put a stop sign there. Ooh. Ooh, okay. That's kind of weird. Okay, I don't like that obstacle at all. So what's the issue, Cobra? You're unable to complete it? Or are you just saying you wanted me to check it out because your friend made it? Tell you a sign I'd like to see back is the turtles from HD. Bradders. I'm right there with you. Oh, actually, dude, you need them for... Duke of Dirty's going to have to custom make one. Because you need them for... the track I just got him to make. What was it? Groundhog. Wow. Okay, this is... a weird difficulty spike, actually. Yeah, Black Sheep, I don't know. I trust Bradders. Tends to know more stuff than me, but... Alright, you've done these wrong. Alright, that's the technique you gotta use. Alright, that's annoying. Oh, Cobra. I just played the track too. I like that. Hey, Wizu. Welcome to the University of Trials. And Shaboy gesture. Welcome to the University of Trials, which from 41 minutes ago that I didn't acknowledge. Very rude of me. I didn't know Shumpy did that, but I'm a big fan of that baguette, so I will have to go and check them out. That's kind of cool. So, Cobra, do you need me to play that again? I'm happy to, because it was actually a fun track. Because that is a... I'm going to do it again for you. That is a fun track, but the last two checkpoints... So why did you ask me to play it, by the way? Were you saying you were having trouble with it, or you just wanted me to look at it, or what was the story behind it? Because what it feels like is the last two checkpoints are just not as well thought out as the prior ones. I'll be honest, the rest of them, really good. Yeah, no, the difficulty spike is off on those last two checkpoints, I would say. That's certainly my feedback. Come on, Worm. I'll race you to the end, buddy. You got this, man. Oh, Notorials old school logo. There it is. Sorry, I didn't see that first. Or whatever pass it was. Oh, look at the donkey in the background. That's unique. You lost the connection again. Ah, whatever. I'm still having fun with this track. Yeah, I feel I got through it faster. So it's interesting. The checkpoints are bigger than I would ordinarily like, but I don't mind them. But yeah, really, it's just the last two checkpoints felt way harder. And even this, like, I'd prefer there to be a checkpoint here. Like, I just don't think they're having to go through that first thing. I don't think it needs. Yeah. I'm always a fan of more checkpoints instead of less. OP, reverse. Yeah, and I would have preferred like a flip underneath. And then this overhanging thing, I just don't think it's necessary. It's just annoying me. And these are too sensitive. They just feel too sensitive. Just a touch. I don't know how to do it, but the way they did it on an Unfair Bombardment was absolute perfection, and you want to try and find that same balance. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's it for me. That was a fun stream. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for everyone hanging out. If you don't already follow Notorials, do, because I kind of stream weirdly and irregular patterns and all the rest of it. So, but whatever. I'm going to go and have a look and see who else is on. Who do I want to show some love to? Who looks like they would appreciate? You know what? EX Cases. Guess I'm a ninja streamer now, and currently has no people watching. Maybe just started, but as in maybe just went live. But you know what? Let's go and give EX Cases a good old raid. If you are a sub of the channel, including the 3 that Musty hooked up this evening, please. Shut up again, Shady. Please go and give a good old raid and a yellow hoodie hello to EX Cases. Show some love. Don't you brainstorm too early. You gotta wait. Pace yourself. Now we kick it off. Now you're joining on the raid. That's fun. I'll be back again soon. Friday night. 2 nights from now. Let's go. Let's get it. Thanks again. Bye.